All right, so we are going to get started in a comfortable seat. Let's start out with just a little bit of shoulder, head and shoulder work and neck work. So draw your shoulders behind your back. Sit up nice and tall. Take a few deep breaths here. Maybe closing your eyes if you want and just starting to lengthen your breath. From here, we'll take our fists over to one side. It doesn't matter which side, and drop that ear down towards the shoulder where your fist is. Still sitting up straight and just allowing the neck and the shoulder to kind of just release on that side. And then from here, bring your chin down towards your chest, and then bring your fist over to the other side. All right, Allison, I see you're there. Can you just make sure your microphone is muted? It might be. All right, thank you. Staying here for a few more deep breaths. All right, from here you can bring your chin down to your chest, take your fists behind you, release your hands, and roll your head and neck out once or twice more, or just kind of whatever feels good. And then you can just come to sitting up nice and tall. Draw your shoulders up and back one more time. Take a few deep breaths here. Taking a moment to just, everyone's outside, whether we're virtually or in person, so taking a moment to just kind of embrace the feeling of being outdoors, embracing the wind, the sun setting, the warm air. It's all part of the experience today. Taking a moment to set an intention or just kind of remind yourself of something you're grateful for before we start class. And on your next inhale, you can slowly open up your eyes. We're going to reach our arms out and up. So finding length as you reach up, looking up towards the beautiful sky, the clouds. And then on an exhale, we're going to do a twist. So opposite hand to opposite knee. It doesn't matter which side. Looking over your shoulder, sitting up nice and straight. A little neck stretch here, looking behind you. And then on your next inhale, reach out and up again. Exhale, cactus arms. Opening up the chest, squeezing the shoulders together in the back. All right, good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist in the opposite direction. And then we'll come back up through to the center again. Lengthen through your spine, and then open up cactus arms one more time. Good. And from here, we'll just make our way onto hands and knees. Just a few rounds of cat-cow pose. You guys see the moon up there? It's almost full. So spreading out your fingers, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Just moving with your breath. Warming up your spine, exaggerating the movements, taking your time. One more round of cat-cow. Good. From here, just come to a neutral tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes, lift the knees up. So just hovering the knees like an inch off of the mat. We're going to take the right leg back, press back through the heel into like a one-legged plank, come forward, and then hover the knee again. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. Left leg back, keep the foot flexed, press back towards the heel, come forward again, and then hover the knee. All right, we're going to continue to do this. We're going to do 10, so just 5 on each side. Good. Keeping the shoulder blades apart, lifting up through the core, spreading out the fingers to protect the wrists. About halfway through. 4 more. One more on each side. Good. Really feeling those core muscles. Last one. All right. From here, let's press into a downward facing dog. Just staying here a few breaths. Just stretch it out. Heel toeing your feet. Go ahead and maybe bend your knees a lot. Maybe coming up onto the toes. Coming into your yoga breath. And then when you're ready, we'll walk our feet up towards our hands. Ragdoll forward fold, keeping a bend in the knees to start with, lifting up through the hips. Inhale, half lift, shoulders back, head and neck reach forward. Exhale, fold forward deeper. And then next, inhale, reach your arms either forward or out to the side, lengthen through your spine. Good. Exhale, hands to heart center. So let's step towards the front of the mat. We're going to do some sun salutation C's, adding on variations. So inhale, reach up. Find length. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Take a big step back with your left foot. So we're setting up for a low lunge. Take that left knee down and back. And then when you're ready, make your way up. Reach the arms up. Good. Shoulders back. Deep breath. From here, we'll bring the hands down. We're going to go through a vinyasa. So lift the back knee up. Step back to a plank, either on your hands or your knees. Lower down to an up dog or cobra. Draw the shoulders back. Lift up. And then make your way back into downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths in down dog. Spreading out the fingers. Send the hips up and back. Maybe a little bend in your knees. And then from here, left knee comes high to the chest, left foot through between the hands. Same thing, low lunge on the other side. When you're ready, make your way up, lengthen through your spine, draw your shoulders back, reach. Deep breath. Good. And then we'll bring our hands back down, lift the back knee up. This time we're stepping forward. Forward fold. Inhale, reach up. Go ahead, exhale, hands to heart center. Same thing again, just adding on. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. We'll start with the other leg first. So take a big step back with your right foot this time. Right knee down and back. We're going to come into the low lunge just briefly and then open up to cactus arms. So opening up those shoulder blades. Chest comes forward, looking forward or looking up. Good, and then we'll bring our hands back down. We're going to go through a vinyasa. So lifting the back knee up, stepping to a plank. Either staying on your hands or you can drop the knees down, your choice. Lowering down nice and slow to an up dog or cobra pose. Back into downward facing dog. From here, we're going to come to a 3-legged down dog, just stretching it out. So take the right leg up and back. Heels up towards the sky. And then you can bring that leg down and we'll switch sides. Left leg comes up, stretch it out. Good. Bringing it back down. From here, we're going to take our right knee high to our chest, our right foot through between our hands. Send the left knee back, coming into low lunge on the other side. Reach up, and then cactus arms opening up. Good. All right, you can bring your hands back down, lift your back knee up, and we're going to step forward, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, reach up. All right, from here we're going to add an oblique side stretch. So bring your hands together. We're just going to stretch up and over to the side. Doesn't matter which side. Back through to the center, up and over to the other side. Good, and then inhale back up, hands come down. We're going to do that one more time, just adding on. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Big step back, right foot. All right, this time we're going to come up and then interlace our hands behind our back. Draw your shoulders down and back, lengthen through your spine. Maybe looking forward or looking up, finding your balance. Good, and you can release. We're going to go through a Vinyasa. So lift the back knee up, step back. Lowering down, elbows hug your ribs to an up dog or cobra. And then make your way into downward facing dog. Three-legged down dog again. So lift the right leg up. This time we'll bend the knee, open up your hip. Stretch it out. Good. You can bring that foot down. We'll switch sides. Three-legged down dog on the other side. Bending the knee, opening up the hip. Good, and then from here, we'll bring the left knee high to the chest, left foot through between our hands, right knee down and back. Interlace your hands behind your back, lengthen through your spine. Good, and then we'll come forward again, lift the back knee up, take a big step forward, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, one more, last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Big step back with your left foot, or right foot this time. Left foot is forward. All right, we're going to make our way up. This time, just regular low lunge. Reach the arms up. You can bring your hands down, and we're going to come to half splits pose. So walk your hands back, keeping the hips high over the knee, and then just stretch out the hamstring. Good, then we'll come forward again, lift the back knee up, move through a Vinyasa. Coming into downward facing dog. Staying here, 3 to 5 breaths. And then we'll bring our right knee in towards our chest, right foot through between our hands, back knee down and back. Make your way up. Good. And then you can come back down, moving into half splits pose, walking the hands back. Squaring the hips, so right hip back, left hip forward. Good, and then we'll come forward, lift the back knee up, and we'll take a big step forward, forward fold. And then inhale, reach up. All right, very good. So we're just going to pause a moment here if you want to grab a drink of water, and then we're going to do some balancing work. All right, so before we start, I'll just kind of demonstrate so you can keep drinking your water. So we're going to be flowing through 2 balancing poses. We're going to start here with the knee kind of in line with the hip, hands at heart center, and then we're going to move back, keeping that knee bent, heels up towards the sky. And we're going to do this 5 times. On the last one, we're going to come to a warrior 3. All right? Let's do it. Hands to heart center, ground the feet. Doesn't matter which foot you start with, but bring the knee in line with the hip. Inhale. Exhale, slowly hinging at your hips, coming forward, keeping that knee bent. A little soft bend in your standing knee's fine too, and then coming back through. Good, that's one. Let's move through to our second one. Staying focused. Back to your breaths. Good. 5 seems like a lot right now. Let's move to our third one. All right, 2 more. If you need a tap down, that's totally fine. All right, last one, we're going to come into warrior 3. This time straightening your back leg, flexing through that foot, maybe reaching your arms either back or forward. Extra core work with that breeze. Just embrace the challenge. When you're done, just go ahead and shake it out. Roll out your ankle. All right. We have to do the other side. All right. Hands to heart center. Let's start knee in line with the hip. Flex that foot. Hinge forward. Keeping your eyes just focused on something on the ground in front of you. And then back up through to the center. Find your balance. And then slowly move through again. Anytime you need to, if you need to tap that foot and pause, go for it. Reset yourself and just come back to it. I believe this is our third one. All right, good. 2 more. All right, on that last one, we're going to hold the warrior 3. So straightening out the leg first. Even if it's not straight behind you, that's fine. Work towards straightening it out, even a few inches off the ground. And then your arms can either reach forward or reach back. Good, and then make your way back up. Shake it out, roll out your ankle. Good job. All right, that's kind of the end of our standing work. From here, we'll go through kind of a half vinyasa. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale to bend your knee, plant your hands. Step back to a plank, and we're going to hold this plank. We're going to do a little core work here. So if you want to watch me for the first one, we're going to take one knee to the elbow, bring it back, and then the other knee to the elbow. We're going to try to do about 10, which means 5 on each side. Good. Bounce. You should be about halfway through. 4 more. So we'll go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's come into a child's pose here. Sitting back towards the heel, stretching it out. All right, good. From here, we're going to come up onto our forearms. So we're going to set up for a dolphin pose. So hips over knees, coming onto your forearms here, about shoulder distance apart. Spread out your hands so you can kind of grip with the hands. You're going to tuck your feet, and we're going to walk our feet in for dolphin pose. Chins towards your chest. And then once you're here, I want you to kind of rock forward onto your toes, back onto your heels. So this is a shoulder strengthener, so keeping those shoulders away from the ears as you do this. This is hard. We'll do this 5 more times, rocking forward and back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, coming down to your knees. We'll take a child's pose with the hands behind us. So rocking forward actually makes it harder because your shoulders are in front of your elbows. All right, from here we're going to come onto one side. So it doesn't matter which side, we're going to do a little side work. You'll just start with one side and then switch to the other side. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take our knees kind of like are in front of you at 90 degrees, yeah. So the feet aren't back, they're right in front of you, and then kind of lift that leg up, kind of like we're in a chair pose. And then what you're going to do is you're going to flex the foot, and we'll just do the first one. So bring the knee to the other knee, and then heel to heel. All right? And what we're working is the hip. So we're going to try to do this for about a minute. Right? You will feel the hip after this, I promise. Keeping that foot flexed. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth during our Pilates portion. Option 2 is you can straighten your hand and just bring your head all the way down. About halfway through. We'll do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to hold it up here, and we're going to do 10 circles. So just keeping it up in front of you. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch directions. 10 more. You guys got this. 9, 8, feel that burn. Yeah, you can press that hip. 4, 3, 2, 1 more exercise. All right, extend and bend. We're going to do 5. 4. Bring it in front of you. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, go ahead and, hit that hip. Stretch it out. All right. We're going to stretch it out a little bit more. So you're going to take that top foot and place it on top, and you're going to straighten that bottom leg. Come up onto your forearms. This will be a nice little stretch here. So a little stretch for the hip. So either staying here for a few more breaths, or if you want, you can kind of lift up, maybe reaching forward, if that feels good. So just whatever feels good. All right, we're going to come back down, and we're going to take that bottom leg and just lift it up and back. So this is going to work our inner thigh. Either staying on your forearms, or you can come down, actually placing your head in your hands. It's fine. We'll do about 15 more. 14, 13. I'll count on the last few. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. You can release. Just grab your ankle of that top leg and just stretch it out a little bit, little quad stretch. All right, so we're going to do a little tricep work. So you're going to come up, knees will be bent. All right, these are called mermaid push-ups. So that top hand is going to come down. It's a little bit awkward. The bottom arm is going to kind of hug you. So the arm that's closest to the ground is going to hug you. Yeah, and then we're going to press up and back, elbows going straight back. So I don't know why they're called mermaid crunches. We're going to try to do 8. Maybe if you can only do 5 good ones, that's fine. This is super hard. 4 more. 3. Guys are doing really good. 2, 1. All right, awesome. Let's go on to our stomach before we switch sides. All right, we're just doing Superman, so it doesn't matter which side you face. We're just going to reach our arms out. Inhale, lift everything up. Exhale, come back down. We're going to do 8 of these. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, back down. Moving with your breath, keeping your head and neck in line. 5 more. Kind of pause as you come up and just kind of hold it for an extra second. Last 2. Last 1. Good. And then you can just relax your head on your hands or on your forearms. All right, and let's flip over to the other side. Let's start with the mermaid crunches, and then we'll move to the side work. Grab a drink of water if you need to. Either way, yeah. Either way you want to flip. You're kind of in the middle, so it doesn't matter. All right, so the mermaid crunches we're going to start with. So that top hand is going to be, am I doing this right? Yeah, top hand down, elbows go back and up. So we're trying to do about 8 of these. If you can only do 5 good ones, that's okay. Try it on that side, and if it feels wrong, go ahead and I'll look the other way if you do. I've done that too. You have to actually do it before you can tell. All right, last 2. All right, and then come all the way down on your side. All right, we're going to bring the knees in front of us. So we're kind of sitting kind of like a chair pose with that leg up, and then we'll do the first one slow, knee to knee, and then heel to heel. All right, we're working the hips. Yeah, and we're going to do it for about a full minute. So keep that foot flexed. Come back to your breath, maybe just looking in front of you. By the end of this, you'll really know where your hips are. But it's really good for just strengthening the hips. About halfway through. All right, we'll do 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to keep that leg up in front of you, knees bent, foot flexed. Start circling about 10 circles. Doesn't matter which direction you start. They don't have to be real big. 3 more. 2, 1. Switch directions. 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, hold it there, extend the leg, and then bend the knee, about 5 or 6, extend, bend, feel that hip burn, almost there, 3, 2, 1, all right, good job, just pause, maybe go ahead and hit the top of that hip, work it out, any of that kind of little soreness. I don't know if it's just my imagination, I think that helps. Yeah. All right, so we're going to come up on our forearm, straighten the bottom leg, front knees bent, and either just staying here, kind of stretching it out in the hip, or you can lift up to get a little bit deeper stretch. Whatever feels good, just staying here a few breaths. And then you can come back down. Just place your head in your hand, and we're going to start raising and lowering our inside leg. So this is working our inner thigh. We're doing about 20 or so of these. About halfway through. Two more. All right, last one. Let's do that quad stretch, just grabbing that top ankle, bringing the heel towards the glute, stretching it out. All right, very good. So from here, let's make our way to a seat. If you want, grab a drink of water. We'll do some seated stretches. We'll start with, whenever you're ready, we're going to start in our butterfly pose. So just drawing the shoulders back, lengthen through your spine. Just sit up nice and tall to start with. And then you can start to hinge forward, just taking your time, slowly making your way forward and maybe staying there for a few breaths. And then whenever you're ready, you can round your shoulders and round your back a little bit more. Feeling the stretch in your inner thighs and your hip. About 3 more deep breaths here. Slowly make your way back up. Good. We'll just kind of sit up tall, roll out the shoulders, and we'll just take the feet out wide and windshield wiper the knees side to side a few times. All right, from here, we're going to take the feet out about the width of your mat, about medium wide, and we're going to do a Pilates move. It's like a twist move, so you're going to reach your arms out, sit up straight, and we'll start with the first, it doesn't matter which side you start out with, but we'll start out nice and slow, so you're going to twist to one side and bring the the fingers to the outside of that foot, pulse forward, come back up, back through to the center, inhale, exhale, pulse as you twist and come forward. Inhale, back through to the center. Exhale, reach and pulse. Good. Inhale, exhale, pulse and twist. As you reach, we'll do about 10 more, so about 5 on each side. So keeping the feet flexed, engaging through all the legs, arms, energy reaching through the arms. Good. About 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, good. Let's take the feet forward, and we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, we'll come to a forward fold. I'm just staying here for a few deep breaths. One or two more breaths here. And then you can make your way back up. All right, from here we're going to do upward planks. We're going to try to do about 8 of these. So you're going to take your hands behind your back, elbows go straight back, lift up, work towards pressing the toes down. You don't have to drop your head back, just keep it forward, and then hips come down to hover. Back up, pause when you come up, lower hips down to hover, good. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, let's hold that last one. 1, hold it, press the feet down, maybe drop the head back for 4, 3, 2, 1, release. All right, very good. All right, from here we are going to do a hip stretch. It's called fire log pose. So it doesn't matter which side you start with, but you're going to take one foot, and instead of bringing it in like you're sitting cross-legged, you're going to bring that foot out so it's parallel to the front of your mat. Take the other foot, and you're just going to slide it forward, and then stack the foot on top of the knee on top of the foot. All right. If you have like a big gap where it's really hard, you can slide that foot here, or like an alternative pose, if it just see whatever feels better. It's kind of like this figure 4 stretch here. Or, just try to find something that works. So hips can be a really tight area, especially if we do a lot of sitting. All right, so just feeling that stretch in the hips. Let's add a little twist here. So whatever knee's on top, take the opposite hand to that knee. Sit up nice and tall, look over your shoulder. And then back through to the center. So let's go ahead and take a oblique stretch. So bring the other hand down, and we're just going to stretch in the other direction, just reaching up and over to the side. Good. All right, coming back through to the center. All right, so from here, we'll stretch out the arms. So whatever knee's on top, take that other arm. You're going to reach it up, bend at the elbow. Other hand comes behind your back. So fingers, maybe they touch, maybe they don't. It doesn't really matter, but you want to keep that elbow up, the other hand down, opening up the shoulders, the chest, stretching out the tricep muscle. Head and neck is in neutral. Good. One more deep breath. And then you can go ahead and release. We'll untwist our legs, just kind of shake them out in front. And then set up for the other side. All right, so the other foot, instead of it coming in towards you, pressing it away, and then walking that foot in front. So option to stay here, keeping both the hips down if the hips are really tight, or maybe this side feels different. Keeping the foot over the knee over top of the other foot, drawing the shoulders back. Let's do a twist. The twist, so opposite hand to opposite knee. And then back through to the center, and we're going to do the oblique stretch. So other hand comes down, reach up, inhale, and then over to the side. Good, and then come back up through to the center. We'll stretch out our arms here. So let's take the opposite arm up, bending at the elbow, bringing that elbow back. Other hand comes behind. Fingertips reach for each other. It doesn't matter if they can touch or not. They're just trying. Keeping the head and chest in neutral, just looking forward. Deep breaths. All right, go ahead and release. You can untwist your legs, shake them out. And we'll set up for a wide leg forward fold. So take your legs out nice and wide. Flex your feet. Take your hands to your inner thighs, kind of roll them back so they're not rolling inward. And then we're just going to slide our hands down our knees, so keeping our chest lifted to start with. So maybe your hands are at your ankles, or even it can come to your big toes. But trying to start with kind of a flat back, so hinging from your hips, yeah. Let's do 2 or 3 more breaths here. And then slowly make your way up. All right. So you can shake the legs out. So we're going to finish on our back doing some core and some glute work. So you can grab a drink of water. And I don't know if you want to, like Christina, if you want to move your mat sideways, if you can, if just, so you can see me better, or if you're fine, while we're lying down on our back. Yeah. I know, so much work to move it. But it just might help. All right. actually, and before we make our way down to our back, let's do a few roll downs. So we'll use our core, and we'll do about 5 roll downs. So go ahead and sit straight, point the toes, inhale, find length through your spine, and then exhale, we'll tuck our tailbones, kind of round the lower back, arms come forward, using your core to come down and then reach the arms up overhead once you're down. Inhale, exhale, lift the head, neck, chest, energy through the arms. Start to use your core, or whatever you need to use to lift yourself up. If you need to grab the legs, you can. Inhale, reach up, find length. Exhale, tuck your tailbone. Let's roll down nice and slow. Really trying to feel the core, not let gravity do the work. Reach the arms up, stretch it out. Inhale, exhale. Make your way up. Using your breath, using your arms, pointing through the toes. Good. We'll do 3 more. Rolling down. Good. Reach up. Inhale. Exhale. Make your way up. All right. Last one. We're going to go down and up one more time. Inhale, exhale, last time on the way up. Good. And then on our next one down, we'll just stay down. Reach your arms up overhead, stretch it out. All right. So from here, we're going to do some abs, some core work with the abs. We're going to start with, if you want to watch me for the first one, it's going to be you're going to bring your knees to your chest, your forehead up towards your knees, and then you're going to straighten everything out, and then sweep the arms around, bringing it up, keeping your shoulders up the whole time. We're going to do 10 of these. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, sweep the arms around, keeping the shoulders up. Inhale, reach everything, exhale, sweep. Good, 8 more. Inhale, exhale, point the toes, energy through the arms, the feet. Shoulders up nice and high. 5 more. Good. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. 3 more. 2. And 1. You can just keep the knees in towards your chest. Come onto your back. Rock side to side, or just kind of move in a little circle. All right, so next, we're going to bring the knees to a tabletop, lift the shoulders up, hands come to one knee, and then we're just going to switch. So knees stay over the hips, pointing through the toes, lift the shoulders up. Good. From here, we're going to do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, take your hands behind your head. We're going to do the bicycle crunches. So elbow to knee, and then switch. Good. Exhaling through the mouth. We're going to do 10 more. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. So just hug your knees in towards your chest, or just you can just take the feet down, bringing the knees in towards each other, just kind of taking a break. All right, so next we're going to work the lower abs doing leg lifts. We're doing 10. So feet will come straight up. So you can keep the knee a little bend in your knees if it feels better for your back, or you can straighten the legs. Exhale, or let's inhale, exhale, inhale, lower down, maybe halfway. Exhale, come back up. Good. Inhale, lower down. Head stays down, palms on the ground. Exhale, come back up. 8 more. Going lower will be a little bit harder. If it's a strain on your back, just bending the knees, maybe not going quite as low. Do 5 more. Gluing the feet together. 3, 2, last one. All right, very good. We'll just kind of pause here. You can take the feet out wide, drop the knees in towards each other. All right, so kind of our last set of core exercise here is going to be a Pilates move called the 100. So it's 100. Kind of, they're not really crunches. You're just going to hold it. So it's going to be knees can stay at the tabletop. Hands are going to come up, and you're just going to pulse it. Or you can work towards straightening the legs. So we'll inhale to the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, keep the shoulders up. For 5, exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, shoulders up high. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway there. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shoulders up high. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last 20. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Last set of 10. Inhale. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Just hug your knees towards your chest. Take a break. All right. That one is hard to keep track of. I try to count on my fingers, but I don't know. I hope I'm close. All right. So from here, we're going to work the glutes a little bit. We're just going to do just a bridge flow. So heels in towards you, knees about hips distance apart. You're going to inhale, lift the hips up, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, lower down to hover. All right, we'll do about 15 of these. Maybe squeezing the glutes at the top, just going at your own pace. About halfway through. Do 4 more. 2 more. And last one, hold up and bring your hands down by your side. Just keep the hips lifted, and we're just going to pulse it here for 10. So little pulses, hips up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold that last one up. We're going to do hip dips. So hips come up and over to one side, down, up and over to the other side for 10. So that's 5 on each side. Five more. 4, 3, 2. Hold that last one. Bring the hips up through to the center. Come up onto your tiptoes. Drop the heels down. So we'll do toes, heels, again about 10, stretching out the calves. Chins up and away from your chest. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Stay up on the toes, and we're going to pulse it again. This is our last set for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Drop the heels down, lower down. Take your feet out wide. We'll drop the knees side to side a few times. All right, good. From here, we're gonna do a figure 4 bridge. So your right ankle is gonna come above your knee. Press your palms down, and we're gonna lift the hips up. We're doing about 10 of these. So back to that bridge flow. Hips come up and then down to hover. Feeling that stretch also in your hip as you lift up. 5 more. 3, 2, 1, and we'll just come to a figure 4 stretch. So you can lift the other foot up, interlacing your hands behind. the thigh on top of the knee. Just coming back to your breath. Feeling that stretch in the hips and in the glutes. Good, and then from here, we'll switch sides so you can bring that foot down. Bring the other ankle above the knee. Our palms come down, heel in towards us, and we're going to lift and lower the glutes for about 10. Three more. 2, 1. Can come back down. Lift that foot up, interlacing your hand behind the thigh on top of the knee. Energetically pressing that other knee back. Maybe rolling out your ankles a few times. Good. From here, you can release. All right. So our next stretch, you have the choice. So you can either do like a happy baby stretch, or so that's more for your hips, or for your back, you can do a plow pose, so bringing the feet kind of behind the head. So whichever pose that's going to feel better for you right now, or maybe you do a little bit of both, that's fine. Good, and then from here, bring both knees into your chest, take your arms out wide, and we're going to drop both knees over towards one side for a twist. And then you can bring both knees back through to the center and drop both knees over towards the other side. And then you can come back through to the center again. Stretch it out long, so straighten your legs, reach your arms up overhead. And then we'll just make our way into a brief Shavasana. So we'll be here just about 2 to 3 minutes. So just allowing your legs to straighten out, feet to open out to the side. Maybe working out any last-minute movements or any last-minute kinks that you have so that you can come to a place of stillness for the last few moments of class. Either looking up at the sky or just closing your eyes. Allowing your body to sink a little bit deeper into the mat. Scanning your body and just noticing if you have any place of tension and consciously trying to release that area, relax, and just let go. From here, go ahead and take a nice deep inhale in through your nose. Complete exhale out through your mouth. And one more time, inhale and exhale. From here, you can start to roll out your ankles, roll out your wrists. Stretch your arms up overhead, bend your knees. Make your way onto your side. And then when you're ready, pressing yourself all the way up to a seat. All right, we'll finish by bringing our hand towards our heart center. Let's take one more deep inhale, reaching the arms out and up. Exhale to press the palms together, bringing the hands back down. I'm just taking a moment again to feel a sense of gratitude, a sense of inner peace, and allowing the positive energy that you feel from class to be a benefit to yourself and the people around you throughout the evening and throughout the day tomorrow. Namaste. All right, thank you guys. I am going to flip the camera around so we can all say hi.